feel like he's parodying somebody. Yeah, I feel like he's parodying humanity. So he's talking about pussy, right?
When we return, my wallet's left, my girl's my personal whore. Yummy, 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 yummy pizza. Yummy, 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 yummy. Tonight's the night I teach you a certain thing or two.
You should just make an album of all just the same song, but it's got like different lyrics each time. Because that's all of his songs so far. They all use the same backing track. He just needs to have a whole album that's just variants on the same song. That would be great. You had different universe interpretations of the same. By the way, are we gonna talk about the jester garment going on here in the skirt region? I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. This whole channel is very frightening, chat. I don't know. We're beyond the veil at this point. Kerpen text.
Cicero wishes to get away from the listener.
Why are his legs so nice? I wouldn't call them nice, I'd call them chicken-esque. Chad, I'm dipping into the Maker's Mark already. If I get to the point where I start getting into the mask and the whole dance, you gotta like, I don't know, get some smelling salts going or something. Wake me up. I've gone too far.
I loved you with all my heart, but that must end my love. As of tonight, we will part, 'cause read what you become. Yummy, 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 yummy pizza, not so yummy. Go now, baby, I see the truth. You were nothing new.
Alright, that's enough. That's enough of that. Somebody get me their Flammenwerfer. That's quite enough of that. Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of a super chat break here. We're gonna get back to it in a little bit. But first, let's get some more music happening. There you go. That's some good music. That works. Get it a little quieter though. That's good. Glad I picked the FF7 soundtrack. It's working wonders today. Get a couple more songs set up here. Shinra building, sure. Let's see. Set this back. Here you go. $20 from Candy Breakfast. Always watch the streams after the fact. Showing some love. Your Sonic impersonation is on point.
Oh, thanks. That's really cool. I actually just stole it from Vinny. I'm a fucking fake.
But I appreciate it. Thank you. $2 from Frog on a Wall. Rename Corona to the Shanghai Shivers. Well, that sounds too fun for... that sounds too fun. $5 from Holly Deshotel. Hiya, Claw Daddy. Hello, person. I hope you have a good stream. $5 from the Red Pill Nation. Check out that Tofurky Freezer Burns video. It's depressing. He's alone on Thanksgiving, eating an awful meal. You can hear his stomach gurgle in it. I mean, we've all been alone on Thanksgiving before. So, I mean, I don't know. That seems like a low blow, but maybe we'll look at it. This could be interesting. $2 from Super Cartoonist. Oh no, he's streaming again. Frowny face. Well, listen, chat member. I might be streaming again, but at least I'm busy doing this and I can't make sperm nips, because I hear that's all the rage fashion-wise nowadays. $15 from Holly Deshotel. I finally got to catch a stream live. Have some booze funds. Love you, dork, and keep up the good work. Well, thank you. I probably don't want to go to the liquor store anytime soon, but I appreciate the sentiment. And I appreciate the donation. I thank you very much. $2 from the Red Pill Nation. Discount Mr. Medicare. You need to work on your cackle. Well, discount chat member. You need to work on your name. The Red Pill Nation. Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you, though. $3 from Hunter Fricalian. I don't know how to say that. The mystery currency is W with 2 lines through it, called the Korean won. We discovered that last time, actually. I do know that now, but thank you. $10 from Wonderland Ninja. Hope you're staying safe. Thank you for such cursed content in this quarantine time. Well, you know, I do my best. I don't like to stream if I don't have something good in store to show people. Unless, of course, it is like a viewer request stream. That's all. That can be fun sometimes, too. $2 from, or $3 rather, from Johnny Sucks. I'm getting my job back next week. Here's some muns. Well, I mean, thank you, but, you know, listen. Just take care of yourself first, everybody. $5 from Nat Waifu. I know it's Nat, but Gnat Waifu, please send help. I can't stop thinking about a Jack Scalfani and Ordinary Sausage collab. Party cheese sausage. Oh my good lord. Well, Ordinary Sausage responded to my video earlier, said thank you for showing me on your show, and I said thank you for making such excellent videos. So, Ordinary Sausage is a bro. I don't know if we want to put him through tasting the party cheese salad, especially not in sausage form. But that does sound exciting. Somebody should pass that along to him. $5 from Chelsea Gifford. Lost my job because of this virus, but have some cash. Love you, Clawboy. You don't need to give me your cash. Save it for yourself. Well, actually, if the looters start coming and taking your cat. Well, listen. All I'm saying is look out for yourselves first and foremost, folks. I'm worried about you. Yeah, make sure you wear a coat before you go outside. It's cold out. $2 from the Red Pill Nation. My grandmother burns her food. She loves ash taste. Yeah, but when you got the ash from the food, that's fine. But when you're throwing in, like, fucking cigar ash, that just seems excessive. $5 from Super Cartoonist. Plants are living things, too, so if you eat lettuce, you are a murderer. That's right. Plants breathe and live and grow, just like the lizard. So if you stick to your all spinach and kale diet, you're just as much of a murderer as anybody else. $10 from Splatterpunk. Papa Bear, I work at GameStop, so I don't have long left. Oh god, just want to say thanks for the hours of cursed entertainment. Well, just don't show up. What the fuck? They're gonna fire you? You can say at the next interview for your next job, yeah, I didn't want to catch the fucking game end in Minecraft virus. I'm good, Chief. I think you're fine, but you know, keep yourself safe. $2 from Michael. What is your least favorite FF game and why? I mean, I haven't played all of them, but 13's quite the fucking slog. I mean, at least 8's got gameplay. It's a ridiculous fucking story, but 13 is just like you better be interested in both the story and the gameplay, but the combat anyway, right out the gate, because there's not much else. $2 from Mr. Drink the Kool-Aid. Have you done a bug chasing stream yet? No, but our boy Fate has put together quite a few links, some deets. I've got some interesting stuff to look at if I ever choose to do that. So that'll be an interesting stream whenever it happens. $5 from Faticus501. Damn it, don't make me throw up again. Lol, joking. Here's 5 for a joint. Well, thank you. You know, I wish I could give you 5 for some Pepto. But, you know, drink lots of fluids. I'm sure we'll make it through this on the other side. I'm drinking Maker's Mark warm from the bottle, so I mean, we're both on equal footing for vomit. $5 from Claire. Finally got to catch you live after watching old streams since the lockdown started. Thank you, Clawfather. Well, you're welcome, Claire. I hope you're having a good one. Good. I mean, as good of a quarantine as anybody can. See, I got the jump on everybody. I lock myself indoors and don't talk to people, anyways. I mean, just as a matter of course. So, you know, I had the inside track on this whole game, but yeah, I mean, I hope that I can provide a little bit of content at least in this trying time. A nice egg. £2 from Blastican. Blastican. Staminas. Getting drunk. Entertain us, Claw Daddy. Well, I mean, with the lights out, it's less dangerous. All right, let's keep going. $5 from Jonatas Vieira. I'm sure Mr. Anime would groove to Tonetta's music. Yeah, I believe it. I think that's a match made in heaven, honestly. Jerry Miller with $5. This man's looks like Crocodile Dundee and Joe Exotic's love child. Yeah, a little bit. Kind of changes from picture to video, you know. Rebuilds himself every time. Kind of like the Doctor regenerating. $2 from Henrietta Genlian, or Genlion. Shouldn't have started eating at this moment. Fuck you! Eat through the stream! Don't be a pussy. Get your warm room temperature cream and all of the things that, you know, you're eating, and just have them, and it's fine. And if you vomit, then you're a loser, and I disown you. No, I'm just kidding. You might not want to eat during the stream. Although I think the disgusting part's probably over for the most part. $5 from Frog on a Wall. Remember that one time Chris Chan cut a hole down his taint because he thought he was growing a snatch? Yes, I do remember that. Manly Chicken, who occasionally watches the channel, he spammed a Skype group of ours with the pictures of the pussy taint abomination many years ago. I remember it vividly. Thank you, Manly Chicken. But yes, I do remember that. That was quite some time to be alive as well. $2 from Kiki Perkins. Bro, that made me audibly scream in disgust. I'm not sure what that's in reference to, but you know, there's just been so much that I can't blame you for reacting that way to anything, honestly. $5 from Neon Lemmy Koopa. Jesus Claw, you get us hungry with barbecue pit boys, only to lead us into this. Oh, okay, so Kiki's thing must have been in reference to the sperm nips. I got you. Yeah, well, you know, I'm sorry. I thought it would be a good idea to start with the pit boys, though, to get us all. It's like an appetizer, an opening act, something a little bit less crazy, and then we move into the real, you know, the butter popcorn jelly beans, the real content of the stream. $2 from Azuri. This was a bad time to be eating milk and cookies. I mean, bad by whose you know, metric. I think it would probably turn Tonetta on, you know. $5 from Magos Nemeris. Deadwing, as a top pay pig, you don't need to do the nip. You're good, unless Jericho wants one. I mean, why would Jericho want... Oh, yeah, okay, that's why okay, well, that's fair. No, I don't think I need to do that. I still gotta eat the fucking dirt and the sushi cheeseburger, though, so thank you, Skellies. Love you. Love you very much. $5 from Wonderland Ninja. They look like apple chips, and now I will never be able to eat them again. Thanks a lot, Papa Claw. $5 from Dusk Chan. That's disgusting! Disgusting! And, I think I'm gonna end the super chat segment here. We're gonna get back into some content here, some quality content, and we're going to. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Hang on. Get me back. Get me back. Get me back. I'm not done. Get me back to the. There you go. That's good. All right. What are we doing next? Where are we dropping next, boys? Oh, yes. I did mention this before. So there's some interesting stuff regarding the coronavirus that I'd like to take a look at. We've got, firstly, the first thing I'd like to show you is a coronavirus psychic reading from January. This is from Psychic Medium Ray. You can order his new oracle cards by visiting his website here. If we want to book private psychic readings, we can do that. We can order his book Starseed Footsteps down here. But first, we're gonna get a psychic insight into a virus, everybody. I'm not sure how that works, but you know what? I'm a non-believer and I'm scum. So let's just hear it from the man himself. How are we gonna kick the virus? How are we gonna get over this? We're gonna learn the secrets. Oh my god. Hang on. Did he just? Please don't. Oh god, the wink. That was fucking cursed. Please don't do that again. You can judge the veracity of any medium by how Skrillexy their intro is. Only for anyone 18 and older. Alright, half the audience, please leave. Oh god, it looks like something that lives under a bridge. I mean, what? Not a bully string.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Raymond Gooseman, and today I'm going to be doing a psychic reading on the coronavirus. Now, for those of you that are not aware...
Okay, now, how are you gonna do a psychic reading on a virus? That sounds like it's impossible and stupid and you're lying to us.
That has been spreading throughout China, throughout all parts of the world, including the USA. And a lot of you have asked me to do a reading on it and tell you exactly what I see, what Spirit says about it, and so that's why I'm here. So get your tea ready. Let's talk about it. First and foremost,
He does.
I know that it's...
He does look like the guy from Toy Story 2. He just needs to have his hair colored brown, and he looks just like fucking Newman from Toy Story 2. I don't remember what his name was, but he looked a lot like Newman from Seinfeld.
Scary for a lot of you out there. It's scary for myself to even think of it, but we should not be given into fear. It's just like the Ebola virus when that, was kind of like spreading throughout the whole world, but it was kind of contained more, in one area. It's the same thing with the coronavirus, and this is not the first time. If you go back into history, we've always had these sort of plagues that have always hit. Back in the early 2000s, it was the swine flu, and then it was the H1N1. I think that was the swine flu, and then
No, H1N1 was the swine flu, I'm pretty sure, and that was in like 2009. And then in like 2003 we had SARS. I think there was another one between then and that. And then there was Ebola. I think there was an additional one between Ebola and now, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know why this is the one that's got everybody all fucking in a tizzy. I mean, maybe this is the big one, but like, I think we'll be okay.
there was another with the mosquitoes, causing birth
Yeah,
defects
the
and whatnot in
mosquitoes, that's
pregnancies.
right.
So there's been a lot of...
Fucking mosquitoes. I remember that one. I was scared to go outside. See, this is the shit. I remember when I grew up, there was that fucking mosquito flu thing, and it was like, if you get bitten by any mosquito ever, you'll die. It was West Nile virus. That's what it was. And it was like, if you get bitten by any mosquito ever, you'll die. And it's like, I was so fucking scared of ever going outside, and that's just what's happening now on a grand scale. Most people don't even know what the fuck the coronavirus even goddamn does, but everybody's like buying up the toilet paper. I'm convinced people are buying toilet paper now because they think it's some kind of fucking dysentery virus or some shit.
this going on throughout our history. I will start off by saying that the psychic impressions that I get from this virus is that it was man-made, and it was in a contained laboratory.
Guys.
It was something that someone that...
I knew it. I knew it was the fucking
government,
Chinese.
but not the U.S. government like people would think. I do feel like this would have been
What?
other
Of
governments.
course we don't think-
Possibly
What?
even the Chinese. You have to think about China. There is a lot of population.
What do you mean we would think that Of course it's China, you fucker! That's like the main fucking conspiracy. Of course it's China. What the fuck?
Population control. There's a lot of population there. They are overcrowded, and a lot of them are going to...
Saying the fucking Chinese engineered the coronavirus is like saying... It's like saying the Illuminati probably exists. You're not really raising a lot of alarms.
The government itself is looking for ways to kind of eradicate, as bad as that sounds. And I feel like this is also kind of serving as a a weapon, a biological weapon, this virus. And while it may not affect many people, it has the potential to cause a lot of harm. So for a lot of people that are wanting to understand, like, how did this coronavirus, how does it occur? Usually is very, I'm not going to say it's common, but it can be found in animals, and typically it doesn't affect humans. But in this case, it is affecting humans. It's affecting the upper respiratory system, and it's causing like pneumonia-like symptoms where the virus is mutating and becoming very resistant. And I'm not a scientist, so I'm not going to even get into that. But I do feel like this is definitely gonna.
I'm not a scientist, guys. I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm just gonna do a psychic reading on the fucking virus. Because apparently we can do that. I don't know. I didn't get the memo that we could do that. I didn't know. Maybe that's like in the latest update.
Cause a lot more death. That's what I see.
Newest firmware
there
update.
will be a lot of more lives that are perishing from this virus. It is going to spread, but it's not going to be for too much longer. Behind all of this, it's about money as well. It's about kind of creating an upside down type of situation, like an upside.
To be fair to this guy, he did put this video out in fucking January. So you can't exactly say that I mean, yes, he's profiting off of a trending thing, but it's not like he put it out recently. He's not like that fucking scam artist priest guy with the long skinny tube filled with demons who's trying to tell people to go to fucking church because God's going to make you immune to the coronavirus, you lemmings. Just jump off the cliff. I promise it'll be fine. God will save you. So he's not like that, but I mean, this is kind of one of those videos that, you know, you put out like just to kind of capitalize on the thing that's trending.
Down kind of world when I tune in, meaning that they want people to panic. They want you to get into fear. The Chinese themselves, a lot of them are not even aware of what is going on and why this.
See, this is the thing that's gonna break the chat. Everybody's gonna get mad at me because I kind of believe most of the conspiracy theories. I don't know, call me crazy. I feel like it's just weird how suddenly this is the virus that's all of a sudden the big deal. It wasn't the swine flu, it wasn't SARS, it wasn't any of that. We didn't have fucking martial law and lockdowns for that shit, but now all of a sudden it's like, you know, okay, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, you know, something, it's real interesting times we're living in, is all I'm saying.
Even in existence, but I do see that a lot of it is shadow, you know, it's definitely kept in the shadow. So this is like the underground part of the government, the ones that would not want to, that would harm, you know, individuals. They could care less about the lives of individuals. There's always two types of governments. There's the, you know, the ones that work in the light, and then there's the ones that don't. And I honestly feel like this is definitely the dark side of humanity, just like the Australian.
Somebody in chat says I say some dumb things sometimes, but it's okay. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Scientist Man. Do you work for the CDC? Do you know for a fact that all of the things that we're hearing are true? I'm not saying that this is all a big Illuminati conspiracy. I'm just saying, I don't know, it reminds me a lot of the media fervor and the fucking toilet paper buying frenzy. Reminds me a lot of all the fucking people who thought they were gonna get shot if they went to go see the Joker.
Fires.
Just a lot of like media frenzy that's led to some crazy shit that's arguably gonna lead to worse problems than the actual fucking virus. Think of all of the fucking poor people who are no longer gonna be able to fucking afford food and toilet paper and basic fucking needs. Basic shit that they need because all of the fucking rich Karens are buying up all this shit off the shelves. And who's profiting from it? The companies. But anyways, we're getting into the Deus Ex part of the stream.
You know, the coronavirus.
Back to the video.
And, you know,
fine.
all the other things, the earthquakes in Puerto Rico.
Why contain it?
All happening in 2020. Like I told you, this is just the beginning. 2020, for those of you that think that this is going to be like a new decade, and it's a new decade, and it's just going to be so full of blessings and things like that. There's going to be a lot of blessings for a lot of people around the world and a lot of good things, but at the same time there's going to be a lot of purging, a lot of mass exodus of souls from earth.
Purging, mass exodus. I mean, Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that's the vibe I'd get from out of fucking... When was this again? This was January 25th? Yeah, this is like 2 weeks after the fucking bomb threat started happening. And it looked like we were all gonna die in nuclear immolation, and then like fucking a week later it turned out that it was a biological threat instead. And it's like, yeah, I can see how you might. I can see how the 2020s might look like a bit of a fucking nightmare. But
And this is not something to cause alarm. This is not the end of times or the rapture, because I know a
No.
lot of people would be.
why is it that the psychic is saying fucking like? Why is it that this guy is actually kind of talking some sense? He's like, hey, it's not the end of times, everybody. Don't worry. Okay, psychic man, continue with your psychic reading on the virus. I believe this.
Thinking, you know, when they look at this and they're like, oh my god, this is biblical. You know, it's not. All of this kind of winds down to the I don't want to say shadow, the dark government, the
Oh boy, here we fucking go. This is gonna segue nicely into the QAnon segment that I have coming up.
underground government, really utilizing their resources, and it's all about money. They want to use money to fund the researches, to find cures, but it's costing the government money, and when it costs the government...
Wait, Wait, I don't understand. Why would they want the government to... What? Well, that doesn't make any sense. What? Okay, they're gonna... Well, no, I guess it kind of makes sense. You generate your own... It makes sense for, like, a video game plot. It doesn't make sense for real life. But for, like, a video game plot or something, you know, evil pharmaceutical umbrella corporation or whatever makes, like, a horrible virus so they can sell the cure to it. Actually, isn't that what Umbrella Corporation fucking did? Isn't that the story of Resident Evil? Okay, so that's what's happening. It's Resident Evil. All right.
money, no matter, it's costing all the government's money to, you know, here in the U.S. it would be our CDC department to find out what is the cure. It creates a, you know, a shift of focus as well, and a distraction. Notice that when this is all happening, it's in the year of our re-election. It's in the year of a lot of people, you know, major changes in different countries. And look what's going on in Russia. You know, they're being investigated. And, you know,
Wait, none of this makes sense, though. I thought you said China made the virus. What the fuck does China have to do with getting Trump reelected or whatever the fuck? What does China give a shit?
you know, the thing that happened in Iran and all of this stuff that's just...
He's trying to make the case now. Now this is where it starts to go off the rails, because he's trying to make the case that the conspiracy is like to get like a panic happening or something. But it's like he said that it wasn't made by the U.S. But why would the U.S. Why would the Chinese make the? It's starting to. It started. We're losing the plot a little bit, but let's go on.
It's overwhelming if you really look at the news. This is why I do not look at the news. I do not want to even know about it, because it creates fear. And if you are an empath and you're looking at this, you're probably already freaking out by looking at the news, reading your Facebook, you know, and going through and seeing all these horror stories of the corona.
All the local Karens complaining about how if we had just not vaccinated our kids, they all would have somehow been immune to the coronavirus. Yeah, you know, I understand. You go to Facebook, that kind of thing happens.
The virus. I do feel like it's going to mutate, and eventually it's going to die off completely. There is an antidote and cure. Antibiotics can cure it, but at the same time, I also feel like it may be resistant in certain blood types. Spirit is talking about it being stronger in certain blood types. This could be like blood type O.
Which spirit? Who spirit? Which person that died of corona now is talking to you through ghosts? Who is this? Is this the spirit of fucking Harvey Weinstein's future death ghost? What's happening here? Who's talking to you? Who's giving you this information? Are we sure that we can trust them? Are we sure that they don't work for the fucking Daily Mail?
O negative. It could be also B positive. Those two. So,
What about B negative, that fucking new Marvel superhero?
I don't know where it actually originated, in like what blood type, but I am getting that there is a mutation, and some blood types can they're their immune system, and I guess the antibodies or whatever you call that can kind of
Whatever you'd call that, you know. I think the person in chat who says this guy doesn't know what a virus is might be somewhat on the money. Let's take a look at his channel, actually. Now I'm curious. What other excellent readings does he have for us? Alistair Crowley psychic reading from 28 minutes ago. Live Q&A. Stop fear. Let's talk about what's going on.
Hi guys, and I'm doing this actual video because a lot of people have been coming to me, like I've said before on my YouTube channel, freaking out, panicking. All of this has to do, let me adjust this camera.
Look at this man with a portrait of himself in the background. That's not even a portrait. That's just him posing for a picture where he looks smart and has his fucking hand on his chin like a thinker. That's not even a portrait. It's literally just a picture of himself. Wow. Wow. That's, not gonna lie to you, dude. That's some real little dick energy right there.
A lot of this has to do with what's going on right now in the world. It's a scary time. I get it. A lot of people are afraid. I am not someone to bite my tongue, and when I have tons of people coming to me wanting to know insight, it does get a little overwhelming. So that's why I'm doing this video, to address the things and the fears, because you know, the one thing is, I think a lot of people think that I'm either crazy or they think that I'm spreading false
Look at he had. Alright, I'm sorry.
etc. But
that's a low blow. Taking a look, I mean, considering how short he is. I'm sorry.
These videos, I come from a place of love. When I post things on my Instagram, this is my page. It's, you know, my page. If you don't like it, you don't have to comment, you know.
Okay, get to the content, fucker.
Now, it's not your fault, and you don't need to take my messages personally, because I'm not accusing you guys of spreading these rumors. Obviously, you are the front line. You are the people that are working. I love and appreciate all of my people that are out there that work in stores. What I am talking about, in essence, is the rumors that have been initiated. Like, I have received multiple screenshots, recordings, you know, etc.